What's going on, you guys? Demigod back with another video, and today what I got for y'all is we got some movie news to get into. So, Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder and the Justice League has been in the news recently in the movie community, so we're going to go ahead and check out this article by Complex. So I got the Complex article pulled up. I'm going to go ahead and read this for y'all so we can get into it. So, it says, Zack Snyder confirms Justice League will be a 4-hour movie instead of a miniseries. Now that's pretty interesting. Let's go ahead and see what the article has to say. Now this article reads, more details continue to come out regarding Zack Snyder's Justice League, popularly known as the SnyderCut. Snyder confirmed on Vero that his much talked about project will not be split up into a miniseries and will instead remain a movie with a whopping 4-hour runtime. Now, the original news on the Zack Snyder, this is me just talking, by the way. Now, the original news on the Zack Snyder whole Snyder Cut thing was that it's going to be a miniseries, right? It's going to be on HBO Max, miniseries, 4 1-hour episodic type of thing, and then we get our wrap up, our conclusion. But it looks like Zack Snyder has now changed his mind on that, and now wants to do it one big movie. Which, okay, I could see why. But let's continue here. So we're going to continue here. It says, this is a tweet by What's on HBO Max. Zack Snyder confirms Zack Snyder's Justice League will be 4-hour movie and not 4-episode series. The Snyder Cut opens March exclusively on HBO Max. Okay, that's pretty soon actually. So 2 months from now, we'll be getting that Snyder Cut. Zack Snyder confirms Zack Snyder's Justice League will be a 4-hour movie and not a 4 episodes series. The Snyder Cut opens March exclusively on HBO Max. Now, it looks like someone sent Zack Snyder a message here, so it has a screenshot of the message. It says, so is this still a series or a one-shot watch of a movie? And then Zack Snyder replies, it's a one-shot, so there Zack Snyder is confirming it himself. The article continues on here to say, Snyder didn't classify his film as a miniseries during DC Fandom in August, but said it would be available in 4 parts lasting 1 hour each, which is why we thought it was a miniseries, by the way. And so, it was unclear if HBO Max planned on releasing the Snyder Cut all at once, or if it would come out in a staggered form similar to the way Disney Plus drops episodes of The Mandalorian. In December, Snyder revealed that his version of Justice League would carry an R rating. Here's one piece of information nobody knows. The movie is insane and so epic and is probably rated R. That's one thing I think will happen. That it will be an R-rated version. For sure, he said. We have heard from the MPAA, but that's my gut. I'm not sure what the MPAA is. That same month, Snyder announced plans for a March release, with the hope that it would receive the same treatment as another Warner Bros. 2021 film by coming out simultaneously in theaters and on HBO Max. So, another screen cap from that app that Snyder replied to the fan on, it says, March it is then. Destroyed every copy, please, thanks. And then Zack Snyder goes ahead and replies to that. He says, I understand and of course respect your feelings, and I just hope I can wipe that version out of existence with what you see in March. Okay, so here they're talking about in this screen cap about destroying the old copy of Justice League that came out in theaters and wiping it from our vision. It's kind of funny. I kind of agree on that. It should happen. It wasn't that good of a movie. It was so average for a Justice League movie. So average. But as we can see here, Zack Snyder wants to wipe that out of our memory and wants to provide this new Snyder Cut for us. So let's hope that the Snyder Cut is good. There's been a lot of controversy around it. I just hope it turns out to be as good as one could hope for. So the article continues on here and says, the Snyder Cut is still without a definitive date. But at least fans who waited a long time for this film to see the light of day can remain confident that nothing appears to be standing in its way. And then we come to the end of the article there with that. Now, as for my thoughts on the Snyder Cut, personally, I wasn't that hyped about going back to the old DC because the old DC is what no one liked and wasn't performing that well. But Zack Snyder managed to get himself in a good position to where he could deliver a remake of the movie that he didn't get to finish the first time. So congratulations to you, Zack Snyder, for getting to finish your vision. I'm definitely going to be watching the Snyder Cut despite all the controversy and this or that. I'm definitely going to watch it because I'm a DC fan. I'm a superhero fan in general, but I'm a DC fan, and I want to see what Zack Snyder can deliver. I like Zack Snyder's films. I like Zack Snyder's filmography. I like his list of films that he has lined up. Watchmen is a classic. I really love the movie Watchmen. I go back and watch it every once in a while. Kind of a hard watch. It drags in some areas and it gets real R-rated in other areas. But really, really solid movie from Zack Snyder. Really well-directed movie. And so I think he'll put his touch on the Justice League. Of course, I expect it to be a little darker than the Justice League that we got in theater, because the Justice League that we got in theater, they tried to lighten it up. You could tell. Zack Snyder approaches everything with a dark touch, but when Joss Whedon came back in to finish that movie, the director of the Avengers, of course, Joss Whedon came in to finish that movie, and we ended up getting a more, what seemed to be him trying to be more lighthearted, more closer to the Marvel formula and the Avengers, but obviously that doesn't work, because all we've gotten before that is dark movies in the genre, and so I'm excited to see what Zack Snyder can do with this Justice League. I'm hoping that it is a good movie. I want it to be a good movie. What does that mean for the future of Snyder with DC if it is a good movie? I'm not sure. Maybe DC splits into two and continues, one path down the Snyderverse and into that whole dark DC universe, and they could say it's like an alternate reality or whatever, alternate Earth that's happening on. And then we can continue down, the main path line of the DC universe that we're now on with the new Wonder Woman and, hey, the new Joker. We'll see where that leads. Rumors of a Joker 2 coming in because of how successful the first one is. So we'll see what all that's about. I think with a 4-hour movie, it's going to be a lot. I think with a 4-hour movie, it might drag a bit. 4 hours is a bit long for a full movie to be. I mean, Zack Snyder isn't creating his own version of Lord of the Rings here, the extended version of Lord of the Rings here, as far as we know. So we'll see what Snyder can do, bringing his touch to this 4-hour new edition of the Justice League. Also in Justice League news, I heard they got rid of Ray Fisher. Now, Ray Fisher had some controversy on Twitter, some back and forth with Jody's Corner. Shout out to Jody's Corner. I'm a fan of his channel. Go check him out if you guys haven't seen him, but he's a good movie channel also. And they kicked him out of this version of the Justice League, so no more Cyborg in the 4-hour version of the Justice League and the Snyder Cut of the Justice League. So we'll see how that goes without Cyborg. He wasn't that big of an addition to the original Justice League movie. He wasn't even that good in it. So we'll see. We'll see what that's about. And that's it in movie news today. Zack Snyder confirms Justice League will be a 4-hour movie instead of a miniseries. We'll see how it goes. It comes out in March. Says no definitive date. But it also said in the article that it's confirmed for March. So 2 months from now, we'll be watching the Justice League on HBO Max. I hope and pray it's a good movie and not a fucking train wreck like it could be. And so that's it in movie news for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Go ahead and let me know in the comments down below what you think about the Snyder Cut of the Justice League, and I'll go through the comments, see what you guys had to say about it, and I'll make sure to reply to that. Again, guys, I am Demigod, the Chosen One, and I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Peace.